Cancer, welcome to your February 2023 general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Cancer. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear this message. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Cancer. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Cancer and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid. So if you feel like the situation that I'm reading for is the roles are flipped or reversed, you're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles. If you feel like that resonates with your specific situation the best. Ooh, Cancer. Interesting. So Cancer, with the energy here for these readings, I am picking up an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or attentions towards you in this moment, what you need to know about them. Someone feels as if they have an unexplainable, strong attraction that is not just physical with you. They feel like your guys' souls are in alignment with one another and you've unlocked something within them that has almost shocked them to the degree of how complex, how magical, how intense love can really be. I'll show you why. First, we have the dragonfly, and the dragonfly may mean something very personal to you on a personal resonance, and it says, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Then we have romantic feelings. Okay, and this is a card to me that says feelings are reciprocated. This does not feel like an unrequited love. This doesn't feel like someone who doesn't show or express how they care about you. It feels very, very clear, even when you guys touch each other, when you kiss each other, when you message each other, it all comes from love and devotion that you have for one another. And it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I think this is even getting deeper and deeper, Cancer, between the two of you. Every time you hang out, the bond grows deeper. Every time you have a phone call, you reveal more things to each other about your past, about your interests, about your beliefs, and you're just so in sync with one another. And what someone wants to tell you that they haven't told you yet, I realize we are connected beyond what can be explained. I feel, Cancer, when meeting you, when having this connection with you, you've given them a spiritual awakening. I don't know if you're spiritual yourself, have like spiritual tattoos, or just talk about your spirituality quite a bit. For those of you that have, you've really opened this person's mind and they've been doing their own research. They've been looking up what soulmates, twin flames are. They've been going online to tarot readers probably for the first time because they met you. Maybe you give them tarot readings or have been kind of introducing them to the world of spirit. And it's blown their mind a little bit, Cancer. It feels as if they really have found something that's so intense, so deep, so complex, so real with you. And they've been telling people about you, how they met you, how everything's been going between the two of you in a very excited way, in a very happy way. And people are curious about how you two just hit it off so strongly. And they don't know how to say it. They just almost feel like they have to tell people, it's just the moment we met, I knew. I knew Cancer would be the one for me. I knew Cancer has something that I've never experienced with anyone else that I feel so drawn to. I definitely don't feel like this is your first lifetime together. I definitely feel your souls have met each other time and time again after each reincarnation that we have in this world, that I personally believe you don't have to. But I feel as if you definitely have past lives. And that's part of the piece of the puzzle as to why you guys feel so deeply bonded with one another. Wow. Okay, let's get the tarot out because this is intense. I do feel that someone is deeply falling in love with you. There's no question about that, Cancer. And I think you guys haven't really told each other I love you yet, but it's pretty close to getting to that point. I definitely feel as if there's no one else either of you have your eye on except for this person. And that's the same way they feel about you. Oh my goodness, Four of Wands and how they feel about you. Aries energy. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, or you can have strong Aries in your chart. They look at you as the perfect partner, as someone that they want to be with, have a foundation with, not just out of security, not just for the social standards of getting married, having children, just to follow by those rules, but truly because they don't see themselves being with anyone else but you. They don't feel like there's as much compatibility with anyone else than what they've had with you. You're a lot of fun to be around, Cancer. You really are. More fire energy, Sagittarius energy here with the 10 of Wands of what they think about you in this connection. So there's something they have been holding back that they do want to drop. And that's why the dragonfly is here to say something's coming to light. And I feel it's their passion for you. The expression of that passion, the expression of that love is something that they truly want to show now. And I think they've been planning something to reveal it in a way that's going to be really special. I wonder if you guys are going to have Valentine's Day plans, or even the next time you hang out, they want to tell you something that's been on their mind about you for a long time. I'm going to go ahead and get all the cards out, and then I'll share them with you. Wow. And you know, Cancer, the thing about the spiritual awakening that you've been giving them through this connection that they've been very open to, it's very new for them. They may have come from like a very scientific based or even very like religious background from their family. So they have been struggling to deeply understand the spiritual connection between the two of you, the spiritual world that you're so present in and that you love being so much a part of. But it makes more sense to them, your philosophies, your beliefs, what you've been showing them about spirit and the universe and God than what they've been taught. It's almost as if there's too much of coincidences that happen between the two of you that just can't be accident. But it has been hard for them to kind of accept the intensity of this connection, Cancer. Wow. Okay, yeah, there's something they want now. They don't want to wait any longer. And I feel, though, again, like they want to make sure that the way they tell you this, the way they explain this to you is going to be almost perfect. I wonder if some of you are dealing with a Virgo or maybe a Scorpio, but it's as if they want to plan it out so well that it's not going to be confusing for you. It's not going to be something that's leaving you in the dark about how they feel. They want to put it all out there. I'm almost seeing like a handwritten letter, almost. I don't know. Let's just get into it. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this is Scorpio energy. Not surprised I was feeling that. This is how I feel this was all setting up for the two of you meeting, because bottom of the deck to me is like background energy, the genesis of how you guys kind of formulated together. And I do feel you, them, or both of you definitely went through some hard relationship scenarios. I do feel with the 5 of Cups, it could just be disappointments, ghosting in the past, maybe third-party situations in the past. And I think that someone for a long time before meeting you was really, really upset, wondering if love was real, wondering if love was ever going to happen, wondering if love was going to ever be for them. But the most important thing about the 5 of Cups that readers pick on is the 2 of Cups right behind them. And I do feel that during those times when someone was just so hurt over love, crying over love, being so betrayed over someone that couldn't love them the way that they wanted to give love to this person, Spirit was trying to gently say there's something better. And I do feel that's why you two had to meet, to understand why the past couldn't have worked with people that didn't treat you well, love you the way you deserve to be loved, because it was this person that was going to fulfill that cup for you. And not just fulfill it, but you guys give and receive so beautifully, so equally, maybe at different speeds, maybe in different love languages, but you still fulfill something so strong within one another. That I think now, Cancer, looking back on the past, that the people who hurt you the most in love and romance, you're not even feeling resentful anymore, bitter anymore. You kind of let go of that hurt and pain because this person was able to heal it for you. For some reason, I'm seeing wet hair, so I don't know if someone puts gel in their hair and that's how they style it, or maybe someone's just in the bath, got out of the shower as they're listening to this, or maybe you've taken a shower or bath together and that's just confirmation from spirit about who I'm talking about here. But yeah, I do feel someone, you, them, both of you felt very alone before you met each other. And now it like all makes sense why you met. Because how they feel about you, like I said, is the Four of Wands. Aries energy. They feel happy being with you. When they get a text message, when they get a call, when you ask them what they're doing this weekend, they get really excited. They try to plan out outfits. They try to pick the perfect place for you two to go to eat, to go to a specific bar where you guys will hang out. You know, I just saw a vision in my mind's eye. For a very few amount of you, this will probably resonate with, but it's like I saw two people kissing, and it was like under a neon light, like a pink or a purple neon light. I don't know if this is the bar or the restaurant or the place that someone likes to go to, or someone may have neon lights in their house. But if that's just a metaphor from spirit, I really just feel like, again, there's like a magical spiritual essence to this connection. And it was felt the first time you kissed. Maybe it was very intense. I think they think you're a very good kisser, but that's just a side note. But they feel like they want to partner up with you, Cancer. Maybe by the end of February, if you guys haven't cemented a relationship, you'll be in a relationship by the end of the month. That's what they're feeling. That's what they want to get to. That's their goal with you, Cancer. To boo you up, to put a ring on it. But what they think of this connection right now is the Ten of Wands. Sagittarius energy. So for some of you, yeah, this is part of them fully holding back a little bit, again, because maybe of the Five of Cups situation that happened in the past. They just wanted to make sure everything was the way they sensed it, the way they felt it. They wanted to make sure that all the evidence was there before they take that leap of faith. So for some of you, yeah, it's all the passion that they've held back, the things they wanted to say to you, but they didn't know if it was the wrong time or if you were ready to hear it. It's very sensual. It's very powerful. It's very passionate here that they have. I do feel with the Four of Wands and even the Ten of Wands, because we see the Ten of Wands, usually someone holding a bunch of staves going towards what looks like a house or a home. I wonder if there will be conversations about moving in together or moving closer to one another, if there is distance between the two of you. That may be something that they want to talk about with you. But I think they're going to let it all go very soon to you, Cancer. Anything that they haven't told you, anything that they haven't said, anything that they've held back, they're going to lay the burden down of keeping the, of not wanting to keep the pressure of holding it all in. They just know you're the right person to tell this all to, and they know it's the right time now. And also, Cancer, with this Ten of Wands, they're willing to do the hard work. I mean, any relationship is work. I have been with my Virgo for 12 years, and we had to compromise, adjust, go through some tricky situations and overcome them. And a lot of the times when I go and read for love readings, it's a lot of people who don't want to do the work, who are afraid of commitment, who are afraid of vulnerability. But I see this person for you, Cancer, really willing and ready to do what they can to go and make that final push to getting their goals and dreams with you. This person is very ambitious, and they're very ambitious about having a relationship or a serious connection with you. Someone could have just have gotten a haircut as well, and they like your haircut, if that's the case. What they like the most about you, Cancer, is the Chariot. Cancer energy, also Sagittarius energy for me as a reader personally. I'm not surprised to see this for my Cancers here. You know, people kind of do underestimate Cancers a bit. They think that we, because I'm a Cancer, are very emotional. We go up and down, we're moody, and that can be the case, but it's because we care so much. And we want something to work out so badly. And when it doesn't work out, we do tend to blame ourselves, even when things are outside of our control. Even when people don't see it the way we do. We feel very hurt when something we want so badly doesn't turn out in our favor without realizing either there's another path, another way, or it's not the right time. But Cancers are strong. Cancers are determined, fierce. That's why, you guys, we are represented by the Chariot card. We just don't give up. And we push forward. We follow through. That's what they like about you. You don't leave them hanging on text messages. You don't play certain games. You're direct. You're honest. You will, if you say they're going to do something, you make sure you do it. So you're not flaky. You meet them at the right time. You're never late. And I think Cancer, they have also seen with the Chariot card that you've been through a lot. And you're not the type of person that even through the bad experiences, it changes that light in you. Because sometimes when we go through such hard things, the bitterness, the resentment, the anger starts to overcome. And it starts to be the main operating system, of how we behave as human beings. But you take your shadow side and you use it in a better way. In a way where your discernment is better, in a way where you can use it to protect yourself. Because we all have light and dark. I know there's a trend in spiritual communities right now of people believing that they literally have not one shadow aspect of themselves. But to be honest, I think that's not being really realistic. We're still human beings on this earth. We still have a need for survival. But Cancer, you're just someone that shows up, follows through, pays attention to detail, and through every action you have, it shows how much you care. Someone could have been in the military, or been a veteran, or is a veteran, excuse me. Someone could also live by the water as well, whether that's like the Bay Area, by an ocean, that type of thing. Now, this is an interesting card. What they don't like about you is the Sun. Leo energy. Now, with the happiest card in the deck in this position, I don't think it's that negative, actually. The only thing I can make sense of with this card being what they don't like about you is that maybe for two things. For some of you, the loss of this light that you've brought into their lives, that you give so effortlessly. You're optimistic, you're happy. You look on the bright side of things, even when you go through the darker times. I think it's because you've raised your consciousness to understand that everything is temporary. Good times, definitely bad times. So you're not going to let those bad experiences keep you down for too long. Again, a lot of you are very connected to spirit, so you understand that. Others of you, I gotta say that with the Sun card here, they may be wondering, and this could be part of their ego of what they experienced with the Five of Cups in the past, of disappointment, of hurt. They want to know how you really feel. And maybe Cancer, when I was picking up on them not being ready to express themselves, maybe you haven't either. And maybe they're just afraid that what they build up in their minds about this connection, about how you feel, is not what you really feel. And that being illuminated could be something totally different than what they have been so excited about. Because, man, they've hyped you up in their minds, to their family members, to their friends. And that's why I think they want to have this conversation pretty soon about where you see this going, what you want to do with this. Are you ready for everything that they want to have with you? And some of you guys, I just heard with this Sun card, they think you're too nice. And that's not necessarily a negative thing, but they may think you give people benefit of the doubt sometimes, too many second chances, and they just get worried about you. They want to protect you. They want your well-being. And they may kind of think that you give too much to people who don't deserve it sometimes. Just throwing that out there. And you're confident. I don't think it's cocky. I don't think it's something arrogant, but you are very, very confident. And I think some people get threatened by that confidence you have, Cancer. Now, what they like the most about this connection is the Five of Pentacles. Again, an interesting placement for the Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy. And what I feel about this Cancer, again, when they need your help, maybe even financially, they've needed your help before, you were there. You were a support system, maybe through even a very hard time in their life. There are 2 5s here. Your birthday could be July 5th, July 15th, my birthday twin, or June 25th for some of you guys. But through their hardest times, you were there to help them, whether that was spiritually, whether that was financially. I'm even picking up on a situation when they were really sick. You helped them get through that illness, a cold, COVID, whatever it was, for some of you. And you help a lot of people, friends in need, family members in need. You're just that type of person, and you don't ask for anything in return. Maybe you're helping them find a new job even. What they don't like about this connection is the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So like I said in the beginning of the reading, maybe all the spirituality, these downloads they're now receiving because they unlocked a certain level of unconsciousness through meeting you, Cancer. It's been a lot. It's been overwhelming, and it's something they're just starting to get used to. I mean, honestly, besides even the spiritual aspect of this, I don't think they've felt this intensely for anyone else but you. So even adjusting to the intensity of these feelings, the chemistry you two have, the love that they're deeply developing for you is an adjustment. Maybe they thought that they would be single forever until they met you. And others of you, this is about the timing here. I wonder if it's almost been a year since you guys have met and talked. And maybe for some, they kind of feel like it's time now to shift out of this, to kind of start developing something more serious, to be committed, to move in together, to start talking about the ideas. And maybe it's been put on pause by you, or maybe outside factors that had to put this whole progression of this connection on pause. But they don't want to wait anymore, Cancer. That's for sure. Highest hopes is the 3 of Cups. Cancer energy. So I do kind of feel that they have like something special planned for the 2 of you. The next time you guys hang out, go to a restaurant, go to their house. They want to cook something nice for you, buy a nice bottle of wine, split it with you, have like a dessert baked for you, something sweet like that to get the environment set up perfectly for what they have to ask you or what they have to tell you. They definitely hope that you guys will continue this energy that you have that is so lighthearted, that is so much deeper than just sex. It really is. They view you as a friend. Maybe even they view you as a best friend. Maybe for some of you guys, now that like COVID restrictions are being lifted, they want to start introducing you to their family members that you haven't met before, their friends, their best friends back at home that you haven't met before. They want to hang out with you, and I think they're really excited for the next time they see you, Cancer. I just feel they have something planned here. Maybe there's an event you guys are going to, a concert, a party that they're excited for. But the deepest fears is Temperance. Again, not that bad of a card to have as deepest fears. This is Sagittarius energy, Libra energy for me as a reader. They're hoping this won't take too much longer. Because again, I think with the 10 of Wands, it's getting harder and harder to hold everything back. They're hoping that if they tell you everything that's been on their heart and mind about you, it's not going to be returned with silence, indifference. They're hoping that you guys are on the same page to create something very special here. I mean, I get it. It's not like you guys are going to get married by tomorrow. And I don't think they're expecting that either. If it does have to take time, so be it. But they want to know if you guys really are on the same page to create something beautiful here. And I think they would be afraid to know that you're not ready for all that yet, at least beginning to plant the seeds between the 2 of you for something more serious. They're also wondering if they've gotten all your messages wrong. And what I mean by that is not your text messages or phone calls, but the energies they've been picking up around the situation. It really is everything that they've envisioned and hoped for it to be. They're really afraid of being ghosted. I don't know why. I don't think you're the ghoster type unless you really have to with someone who's narcissistic or clingy. I'm not feeling that energy at all here, though. I just really do feel with Temperance that they're hoping you feel the same way. All right, Cancer. To see what they're going to do in the upcoming days and weeks as February unfolds. Are they going to finally put all this out? What do they have to say? Dive deeper into this whole situation. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you what they're likely to do and what's likely to happen as February unfolds. And if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find a link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Cancer, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you. It's provided you with clarity, insight, healing, guidance in regards to whatever it is you're going through in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Cancer, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Cancer.